Welcome to this week's episode of Your Stock Request for the 23rd of November. Hi, I'm Michael Gable, Managing Director at Fairmont Equities. Your Stock Request is the weekly video where I take your requests and analyse the share price charts. So this week we have Lynas Rare Earths, the SPDR 200 Resources ETF, Capricorn Metals, Telstra and Mader Group. So if you have a request, please send it through. Make sure you're getting a free newsletter every Thursday, but our stock tips come out on Tuesday in the Dynamic Investor Report, so make sure you're getting that report. But if you do enjoy these videos, we'd love you to share them on social media or even leave us a review. Our main business is on the management side, so if you'd like my personal help with managing your share portfolio, then please let me know, and all the advice here is general only. We've got a weekly chart here of Lynas. We could see it's building a bit of a base. They've made a nice sort of double bottom here. If I just move to the daily chart, we could see that the most recent move was quite bullish, so sort of massive move higher on big volume. Now what we could see is a clear resistance line, and it's just consolidating under that line, so it does look like it's preparing to break out of this pretty soon. So quite simply, Lynas here looks like a hold, and a break above this line is the next buy signal. Okay, so OZR, if just zoom out, so it's basically sort of a large consolidation here. I mean, obviously its largest constituent would be BHP, so this price action resembles what BHP has been doing, although BHP is a little bit more advanced with its breakout, and that's why we're quite bullish on BHP, but looking pretty similar. It's consolidating, seems to be in a tightening range, just starting to edge out of that range now. So look, it should continue higher, and if we look at the weekly chart, ultimately the breakout of this consolidation should see it retest the old high. Okay, Capricorn Metals. So we had this in the Dynamic Investor Report not that long ago. So we're looking at we've got this sort of consolidation here and the breakout. So looking very bullish on that breakout. Since then, it's just sort of eased back, sort of retesting this the old resistance line on lower volumes. So it's doing all the right things, and at the moment it does look like it's going to resume the uptrend, which means you'll see it up to new highs. All right, Telstra. So if we look at, let's move to the daily. So there was a bit of an uptrend here up to the start of this year, and then we had that sort of nasty gap down on volume. So clearly the share price was going to be in trouble, and it's weakened since then. Most recently we had this little range here where it gave tried to give an upside break basically on the back of what happened with Optus. But we could see it was sold down heavily straight away. Look at all the volume. So that failure to kick on is quite a negative sign, and I wouldn't be surprised if this just continues to head lower from here. Okay, finally Mader Group. So we've got sort of weekly chart. You can see the very nice, very good uptrend that was going on for a while until we had this move here. So we could see that the profile of how this was trading, and then when you see a big move like that, it's clearly different to what it's done before, and that was on big volume. So basically that was the sell signal, the break of the uptrend. But interestingly, it's not getting much worse at the moment. So it seems to be generally consolidating, but now moving sideways instead of moving lower with its consolidation. And what also appears obvious is a bit of a clear resistance line here, so it's now hugging the underneath of that line. So I think for the next buy signal, if you see it pop above that line, that's your next buy signal. Okay, well that's all for this week. If you have a request, send it through and we'll try to cover it next week for you.